Good afternoon to you. September 18th, and I am Mr. Lehman, and this is Sign of the Times. A special tribunal has been pulled regarding a 10 million rand scooter tender. Thanks to corruption, it is best to put all tenders on hold at the moment, as there are too many grubby hands in the cookie jar. The contract has been set aside and will be reviewed following an investigation that will be taking place later this year. Mr. Masuku, the ANC Gauteng Health MEC, is currently in the dog's box for his failure on the management of the PPE tenders. Mr. Masuku is refusing to take responsibility for this, and ultimately the buck does stop with him. David Makura is looking forward to the ANC's management of corruption going forward. Global travel will be allowed from October. Cape Town International only has 50 domestic flights running at the moment, and the question everyone is asking, which international cities will be included to the schedule in October? Dion Clutie from CTI mentioned that 11 million potential passengers occupy the airport every year, and we expect these numbers to drop dramatically despite the president's announcement. This is really a wait-and-see game. It's time for a commercial break.
This is Noob Saibot. You are invited to view the Mortal Kombat tournament. Coming soon to Brick Fran. Watch this space.
Looks scary. How did corruption get so bad in this country? Brian, can you tell us maybe what you think on the matter?
Well, Mr. Lehman, our failure to resolve post-apartheid issues, that is some of the main causes. The government's inability to convict the guilty party and let them off with a slap on the wrist. Let's define political corruption. Someone who holds a position for the sole purpose of privately vested interests and abuse of power for private ends. When a cabinet minister is employed or removed through private interest, that is politically corrupt.
Do you think President Ramaphosa is just playing the same old tune?
The president deserves our growing support through this growing problem. And the most important thing at the moment is the identification of problems, including criminal substitution and the impact of political corruption.
Let's go back to that story of our story on SAA. We really do appreciate your comments, Brian. As you know, SAA is our own national carrier. Public enterprises have missed the deadline to pay 10 billion rand for the rescue of the business. We don't know what their plan of action is, and all the local SAA airline staff is giving us empty words. The staff certainly don't want SAA to foreclose, and NUMSA and the Cabin Crew Association share their opinion. Either SAA will be completely wound down, or it will start offering limited services. Where is the 10 billion rand going to come from? It's time for government to get off the wall and make a plan. On other news, the mysterious white horse that's been roaming our playground here in Belgravia High was found dead this morning. To make matters worse, we found portions of the animal's body were removed. And I suspect the people from Johnson Road Flay are to blame. I won't be surprised if they're enjoying Pere Gatsby's this very moment. On other news, Oxfam warns that international superpowers will be hoarding the COVID-19 vaccine. I think the best thing is for us to come up with our own vaccine. Brian, what do you think?
Yes, Mr. Lehman, I really do think that we need to come up with our own vaccine. We don't want to be exploited by the international community. In other news, today is World Water Monitoring Day, and it was established in 2008 by America's Clean Water Foundation. Okay, it's a global outreach program, and they aim to build public awareness and involvement in protecting water resources around the world by empowering citizens to carry out basic monitoring of their local water bodies. Poor Gauteng will be experiencing water restrictions shortly, and soon they will know what we Kapanas experienced last year. We need to stop watering our gardens at midday and use water more efficiently. Now is not the time to be foolish, and we certainly don't want our taps to be turned off. Thanks to the heavy rains in the Cape, our dams are close to 100% full. However, this doesn't mean that we can waste water. We need to shower when we can, and by shower, I mean using this product over here, shower to shower. Okay? So when you don't have the time to take a shower and you find yourself expiring, you simply apply shower to shower under the arm, and it masks that sweat smell. And that is a alternative solution to the shower, you know.
That's unhygienic, Brian. We need to take a proper shower, man. That product is no substitute